Evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. It's lovely to see you. Here we are. We're definitely cracking on through February and almost into March. Spring is on its way, and if you look closely at the trees, yep, you'll see those lovely little buds there coming on, and it just looks wonderful, doesn't it? Lovely little buds popping out. The daffodils, flowers. I mean, I'm not really a floral person, but it's just nice to see spring on its way. And what more can I say? I just go and check that the orchestra's ready. Yep, I think they're about ready, guys. I think they're about ready. Let's just go and take them off here, and now let's go and do a little bit of this. Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be joined by a very special guest. But of course she's special. She's my partner. This is Udita. She's going to be coming in very soon. And just to welcome you all in the show, guys, we've already got Susanna saying here, hi Phil, how are you, Udita? Lovely to see you. Let's just make you a little bit bigger down there. There you go. Let's go stick you up there. How's that? Good. We got Anami. We've got Anami comes in and says, hey Phil. And we got Tanya coming in. She says, hi, Phil and Udita. And then Emmy says, hi, Udita. We got Deanne coming all the way in from Brooklyn. And we've got Katrina coming in as well. She says, hi, Phil. And we got all the bits and pieces of people coming in. We got Katrina says, welcome, Udita. Yeah, she's coming on very, very soon to a lovely little talk about a... very important event that's coming up on the 20th of March that she's doing on a talk on, which I've got to tell you loads about this, guys, because if you want to watch it, even though you're abroad, you can. See, it all happens here. Let's give a little bit of round applause to you all coming in. And Sana comes in as well. Lovely to see you. And everyone else is coming as well. Right. Okay. Right. So let's go and have a little look at the energy updates that's going on out there. Sana, I'm just going to take off the screen there and see what's going on. Then I would like to do a little build up an introduction. See, it's Sunday. Well, there you go. Anyway, a introduction to Udita just before she comes on, and then we're also going to be talking about events coming up that you guys may be interested in. We're going to be doing a live mini readings later on in the show, so don't throw too much in just yet, guys, because we do the talk first and then do the reading stuff afterwards. But let's kind of have a little look about what's going on out there, because I think you might be interested in this. And it's also something that I think during tonight, guys, especially when Udita's here, we'll be sharing some, my Zoom thing on my camera here. We'll come back in a minute. We'll be talking about some of the astrology events and how shamanism and how old traditions also relate to a time period that we are in now. Come on, camera, come on. That's it. We're back. Just about. Anyway, I'll go and get on with the astrology, and then I'm sure that will work out absolutely fine. Good. Let's go and do this. Let's go and do this, guys. There we go. There's the astrology chart today. Now, as I said, guys, we're on YouTube only tonight because I'm going to share the screen. It won't work with, no, unfortunately, it won't work with Instagram. So tonight is just on here. Anyway, here's what's going on at the moment. Now, as you can see, guys, we've got a lot of activity. Oops, just bring this over here. We've got a lot of activity going on up this area of the chart, which is between the unconscious and the conscious. Okay, what? Dun, dun, dun. We've also got stuff going down in Uranus in Taurus about our values, beliefs. Where are we going? What are we doing? We got Jupiter, which is going direct now, is bringing energy about communication and all good things. And then we also then come down to, this is the one we're going to talk about. This is Mars in Cancer, although it's got retrograde symbol just there. Today, it stations. And this is important, guys, because something is going to be coming up around this, is why we need to talk about it and give you all the insights about it. Anyway, there we go with that. Also, we've got Mercury very close to Saturn in Pisces. Mercury and Saturn are making building up to make very good links to Mars. We've also got Venus, which is in Aries at the moment, but it's about to station and go retrograde in March. I think it's the 1st of March to get this right. And but don't worry, you will survive. You'll do a Gloria Gaynor and you will survive. Mars will go retrograde, and firstly it will go backtrack through Aries. This is the area that you'll may find a little bit frustrating. The area may feel a bit like, why is my patience running thin? And yes, you may. Hopefully you won't get into too much mischief and troubles and all sorts like this, but I'm sure you won't. But anyway, but then what it's going to do is going to retrograde back into Pisces, and you are going to have a period of absolute tranquility. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. You're going to love this energy we're going to start going through. So it's quite nice, isn't it? You're going, really? But in all this, what we're going to be talking about, Udita and I have been talking about, is the white mind. You're going, what? Yes, the white mind. The white mind effect, how this is going to be working through this. But I'm sure you're eager to see Udita and to welcome her onto the show. But I'm just going to bring myself back here, and I better go and see if she's around somewhere. I better go and find out. I hope she's in. I'll just go and do a call. I think I better call her out and just check that she's there. Udita, are you there? I'll just go and find out. Hello and a very good evening, Udita. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
And this is everyone out here. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone out there.
There's a lot. There's quite a lot of you. It's lovely to see you guys. And okay, so we're gonna be talking about the white mind and what all this is about, and we're talking about shamanism, because if I believe this is right, coming up on March the 20th is you're going to be doing a talk on.
That's right.
Shamanism. Wow, there it is. And this is going to be epic. I tell you what, guys, those of you who are coming along, you're going to have a wonderful time. And those of you who are not able to come along, well, got news for you. Good news for you. You're going to be able to pay a small subscription and you can watch it on Zoom. So the event is going to be on Zoom. And that's how important these sort of events are and how it's going to feel and stuff like this. So, oops. Let's just get that across there. There we go. And yes, it'll be quite a big event. So, can I ask you, first of all, because people out there are intrigued. They've heard all these names, like mystics and psychics and mediums and tarot readers. And then they go, shaman. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So somebody will wonder what it means. What is shamanism? Can you give us a little introduction?
Well, it's one of the reasons why I'm doing the talk, because I think it's going to be interesting for people to know more about it from someone who's actually been there and done it tough, so to speak. But shamanism is really, it's an ancient healing tradition, and it's also a way of life. And it's where the shaman develops their own connection with the spirits of nature, with all of nature and creation, and then as a result of that is able to be a conduit for healing and helping people in their community as well as individually, imparting wisdom, and so on and so forth.
And where did you train to do this?
So I trained in the Peruvian Amazon.
Not many of us go there, really, do we? It's not normally about shopping list or holiday list, is it, guys?
No,
yes.
But the Amazon is an amazing, amazing place.
I bet it is.
Very tough environment, but absolutely fascinating. And nature is so powerful and so strong there, more than anywhere else that I've visited, and I have seen a lot of the planet, I would say. You know, different continents, Australia and all that, but the energy there is something else. It's massive.
I imagine it
And
is.
so I trained there under someone who comes from a long lineage of shamans, of what we call curanderos. So his father was a curandero, his grandfather was a curandero, his uncle was a curandero, and so on. So it's a very, very long lineage. And in this particular part of the Amazon, it is through dietas, it is through dieting different trees and plants. And you start off in a sort of the edge of the camp, and then you move out to living alone, and you diet different trees and plants in order to have the privilege to then have an alliance with these ancient teachers and masters and doctors and guides. And it was obviously a long process of 3.5 years. In total, I spent 12 years there, and training under someone who I knew one day would no longer be here. And in my own capacity, as best I can, to carry on his tradition, which is just why I do the talk, because there's so much you can say about it, and you need the time to go into these things, you know.
That's amazing to spend that time in a jungle, because I gather you didn't live in a brick house.
No.
No.
There are some brick houses in the village, but mine was just timber and off the ground. For all the creepy crawlies, so it's on stilts, or very thick stilts off the ground, and just timber and mosquito netting.
Okay, and so I know you're going to do a lot more about the talk on this, about how you lived, how you lived there, because it was it's not your normal diet, guys. I mean, forget French fries and burgers and things like this. It's not like that, is it?
No. Absolutely not. Very, very basic, very simple. Living as much as I was told I was going to live like an animal, as much as is possible. You know, you're talking very basic conditions and food, but you get the energy then, even though you're eating very, very little. It's the plants that give you the energy to do this. Very, very brutal. Because it is brutal in a way.
Yeah.
You know, you go through so many things that you have to go through by yourself. You are not permitted to ask for help of any kind, and whatever it may be. Of course, there can be again challenges where you may cut yourself and you're bleeding, but again there were things that I had to do. Use your own urine. And
I do
things
know
that
about
you
that.
do
Yes.
to sort of, you know, disinfect it and etc. etc. But it was beautiful. It was profound. And so as a result of that, after doing the dietas, and I see people say hi, and that's lovely to see.
Yep.
And I'm just happy. I'm happy and excited to do a talk and to share things that, you know, you're not going to find online, because I lived there 12 years, and a lot of it has come also not only from the plants themselves, but also, and from the spirits themselves, but also passed down generation to generation to generation.
Yes.
Shamanism in Peru is not just hundreds of years old, it's thousands of years old. And so I want to be able to, you know, just give people a little bit of an insight into a totally different world, but a world that is so beautiful. And, you know, the Amazon, you know, it's called the lungs of the earth, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So let's learn a little bit about how people live in this incredibly special place. We all need the Amazon, even thousands of miles away, for all that it does and all that it gives us in the air we breathe. But they have a very special way of life, and we can, you know, I'd like to share some tools that can help us even in this world. And as I said, there are rituals and other things that are very simple, but you're not going to find it online because it's passed down. It's passed down from one generation to another, and so I learned it in that way, through the spirit world and also through my teacher at the time. But there's so much to say, and I'm very excited to do the talk.
And because when you think about things like ayahuasca, and I was talking about this to you today, And we always think that it's part of it's part of a shamanic ritual, isn't it? I think, as far as I'm a bit ignorant on this, so excuse me if I get this all wrong. But it's part of a shamanic ritual. But you were saying today there's so many other plants out there that are even stronger than ayahuasca.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a huge theme, and I mean, ayahuasca has sort of taken off in the tourism, let's say, the last, I don't know, 10, 20 years. And then you have good experiences and bad experiences, and unfortunately, there are also a lot of bad experiences because people go and take it with someone who has no idea what they're doing. And ayahuasca, with all due respect to ayahuasca, they're in that part of the Amazon where the dietas are such a long ancient tradition. You have plants there that are stronger than ayahuasca. So ayahuasca is a wonderful medicine, but there are, as I said, there are plants and trees that I have drunk that other people have also drunk. There were a couple of other people doing similar things to me. And you know, things like Kameranako, Chikuru Piripiri, Ahosacha, Mukura, Guacamayo Caspi, Tawari, Wairuro. These are other
names.
trees and plants that I'd never heard of before I went there, but these are very, very strong trees and plants specifically for learning, and their spirits, as a result of that, are also very, very strong spirits that then reside in you when you have drunk these different trees and plants. So, you know, you have there's a huge gift at the end of it, that you then establish that spiritual alliance with these trees and plants that are for learning, and with these spirits that are teachers and doctors and guides, and through that then able to help people. So, which is how my path unfolded naturally then. So training there, doing all the training, living alone, then going to work at the camp and learn through the different people that came at that time, and then traveling to Europe, doing ceremonies here, doing one-to-one sessions here, workshops, and a natural progression as well, also with the way the world is to do online sessions one-to-one. It just evolved naturally. I never thought that I would be doing that, you know, when I started it all those years ago. I just had an absolute faith in it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and that's the joy for me, is just to help people to heal, help people to release things that no longer serve them, and get them to a place where they feel well, where they feel connected with their true self, their true essence. Make them feel empowered, and so it's deeply transformational work, I suppose, is what you'd call it, and I love to do it.
You're very busy doing this, aren't you? Because you do this in the UK. What other countries do you work in? Because I know there's quite a few, aren't there?
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of word of mouth as well, and I'm very lucky that people have come to me from really everywhere in Europe. A lot of my clients are from Germany and Austria. And as a result of that word of mouth and so on, it carries on that way. And in all walks of life, you know, business coaches, teachers, people who do other different modalities. I mean, you have people from all walks of life who come because everyone's got something that, you know, they'd like help resolving or moving forward with.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because you would, and we all need help, whether we are, I don't want to stereotype people if at the bottom of the ladder or the top of the ladder, but you work with people from the bottom all the way up to the top, don't you?
Yep, I've had people who work in hotels, just reception work and lovely sort of work with the tourism, and up to sort of very high level business coaches in Germany as well.
Brilliant. So interesting.
It's just a process. They come for anywhere between 1, 5, 7, 10 sessions. You know, you're not going to heal it all and transform it all in one session. So it's really a process with them, but it's fantastic. And there are some testimonials on my website, but and it's lovely, of course, when they come back from time to time.
Which
as
they
well.
do. I'm amazed. I'm not amazed, but actually I'm not surprised, should I say. Not surprised about the people who come back to you. But it's also interesting is that some of your clients are very, very top people, work at very top end of corporate world, all this sort of area who need your work. Which is
Well, it's
great.
like even in the corporate world, they're recognizing that there's something missing, and
Yeah,
perhaps in order for
yeah.
them to even have a better feeling in what they do and what they do for their clients, they realizing more and more that they need to have a connection with their true self. They need to have their own divine connection, their own soul connection, and that in turn just opens other pathways and doorways to them, and life becomes magic and more fulfilling. So these are coaches themselves who are realizing it after X amount
Yeah.
of years now in that business.
I'm going to put you Udita's Facebook details in the Facebook and Instagram social medias, and also into the Sunday Psychic Show group. And we were talking earlier on about the white mind, and I'll describe this a little bit from my point of view, then I love your take on it.
Okay.
Mars is stationing in Cancer. The ruling sign of Cancer is the moon. The moon really relates to our intuitions, our instincts, our needs. It's also the doorway to spiritual connection. It's also a doorway to finding what we need to be able to function in our everyday lives. That's the function of the moon in your chart. It's the things you need. And when it stations direct, it almost gives, if you look at above, reflects below, where astrology is concerned, and we all start to feel this, I'm just having these still moments. We can experience the white mind effect. Now, how would you describe this? How would you say a person could get most of seeing this? How they can connect with the white mind effect? How would you like to describe it?
I mean, for me, the first thing, the words come to me in Spanish because it was talked about a lot in the time that I was there, and also when I traveled to Europe. La mente blanca is what we call it there. So la mente blanca is where you have a white mind and you have the clear mind, and you need to have that decluttering in the mind. You need to have the stillness and the silence in order to connect with, as we all know,
Yeah.
in order to connect with your true self, or in order to hear what spirit may want to tell you, or what vision you may like that's right there in front of you, but you can't really see it
Because this is too
this
busy.
is too busy.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And we all have busy lives, no matter what we do. We all have busy lives, and life is moving at a faster pace, especially in the Western world. It moves at a far faster pace. But so what I found, and one of the things, and I will share a lot more at the talk, which, as I said, I'm really excited and honored to be doing, sort of also to give a voice to what I did, give a voice to the spirits of these trees and plants, and in an hour or hour and a half or whatever it is. I can't even remember how long the talk is.
Yeah, it's going to be about 2 hours, probably turning into 3.
So, because these are long themes, you can't do justice really in a short space of time, though I'm very happy to be here today, and it's lovely to see all the people who are coming on to
Yeah, it's
listen.
wonderful. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining.
But so the white mind, so I've often, like in the clients who've come to me, and of course some people are quite good with it, right? They can sit down, say you're going to do 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and they've also developed their own ways, and we've all got our own ways and practices on how to do that, to sit down and be able to let the thoughts fade away and focus on perhaps your third eye, or whatever it is, to still the mind, and then go into a pure space of pure beingness. Because it isn't a silence that spirit is heard or spirit is felt, or you can intuit something more. So the white mind, one of the ways I've found, and in the jungle we've talked about it a lot, the white mind, la mente blanca, is I found here in this fast-paced world that we live in, is to, and perhaps some of you do this already, but self-reflection is, I found, is really critical, and I've shared this in the sessions that I've done with people. Self-reflection is critical if you can do it even on a daily basis. So it doesn't take long. You can do it in the shower. You can do it at the end of the day when you're washing dishes. You can do it when you're brushing your teeth. It's to go through from the morning to the evening, to sort of go through what you've done. So
Yeah.
if you can imagine people who've had busy days and we've all been running around doing this, doing that, doing the other, you got your to-do lists, and then all of a sudden you're going to go into a space of, okay, I'm going to have my quiet time now and do my 20 minutes of meditation, and people cannot because there's so much going up here. So the self-reflection, what it does, it has a way to clear the different layers inside of us. It's not only mentally but also energetically, because you can also have a lot going up here and you can actually feel it here. You can feel it in your heart. You can feel it in your solar plexus area where we hold our personal power.
Yeah.
And all of that is sort of discombobulated because we got so much going on in general, on a daily basis.
Yes.
So a little bit of self-reflection, I think, is really critical, because you just go through your day as just whatever it is that you've done from beginning to end. You had this, then this happened, and I talked with this person. A little bit of how was it with that person? Okay, it was like this. Okay, go on to the next thing. If I walk the dog, and you find that just by doing that, it's almost like it clears cobwebs in the mind, in a sense.
Yes.
It makes it all very clear. You get closer to the mente blanca. So then when you do that on a daily basis, if you can, and it becomes so natural, just as brushing your teeth or whatever else you do, it comes naturally to you to do that. You find that it becomes easier then not to go into that space of pureness, of pure intuition, of connection more with your true self, and the whole journey becomes easier, because the more you do it, it's almost like the faster it becomes for you to do it. So you get into that space of la mente blanca, you get into that space of white mind very, very easily. And people who I've suggested it to in sessions and who started to do it have just loved it, because they realize just by in chronological order, so from morning to evening, you just go through what you did. It really doesn't take long at all.
No.
And then you can it like wipes it in a sense. So you have it's like the wiping of cobwebs, or the wiping in the mind. You can imagine just like a brush going through it, and then you're there with more of your own organic crystalline nature, ready to receive what spirit wishes perhaps to make you feel or see or hear or intuit.
If you could do that, guys, around this particular time, as Mars stations in Cancer, you'll find that Mars is all about energy, what drives us to go and do things. But when it becomes still through a retrograde motion and is about to go direct, is when it's at its peak. This energy is when your mind can actually station, just like Mars. Mars comes to a standstill, you'll find the things that have been driving us calm down as well. And sometimes I know we get infuriated when we can't push plans ahead, but sometimes we're not supposed to. So maybe this is the time to actually find that self-reflection, and then maybe just gaze at a candle, maybe just gaze at the base of the candle, especially when you see the blue, and just allow things just to flow. Maybe gentle meditation music, and just see what comes through for you. It's a very powerful time, this.
No, absolutely. I mean, it is, and I think the energies even push for that. There's really so much. It's almost like the veils are becoming thinner and thinner. So these are things that there's actually a greater energy that's making it easy for you to do it. And I would really recommend that people do that if they want, because it is very, very helpful.
Good.
And you'll feel it for yourself.
That is lovely. She's also going to talk about creepy crawlies and snakes. Because
I have some stories.
Oh.
I have some lovely jungle stories.
They're not stories for bedtime, are they, really?
It's not all creepy crawlies. It's also about certain animals and
that's true. That's nice.
all other things.
Yes. Okay. Well, so you can find all about this by going onto my website, philgriggs.com. and go onto the events page, and you'll find this event. You can then, if you want to, you can pay for this, and the download you'll get. I'll respond to you just saying here, thank you for your purchase. You come along to the Bull, which is in Barton-le-Clay near Luton, on the 20th of March. Starts 7:30 p.m. If you've got any questions about this, please ask us. They'd be lovely to hear from you. Also,
there'll be questions on that event at the
question
end.
and answers, and you can join in on Zoom if you're like Deanne. I can see here she's from over the other side of the pond, and so she connects and watch the events, and other people who can't get to the area, but you'll be able to do it. You'll be able to ask questions on Zoom as well, and I'll be facilitating that on Zoom to help you through the evening. Great. How's that?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Good.
I'm really excited and looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think I am too.
Thank
yes,
you
thank everybody
all
else who's
for
coming along.
listening, and whoever wants to listen on the day or come along on the day. I mean, I really have some stories that are quite amazing, I must say.
Yeah, they
and
are.
they're stories that are not only going to inspire you, they're stories that will uplift you and take you further in a way, because it's when we already listen to stories that come from another place and then come from a special place like the Amazon, there's always an expansion that happens, you know. It's like an expansion of the mind, expansion of the heart, expansion of consciousness. And like I said, I'm very happy to take questions and also to share some really simple things that I learned and experienced myself over many years, and make you laugh also with some of the stories. The people there, they laugh all the time. They're very simple people. They may not know where they're going to get food from the next day. Where's it going to come from? Put food on the table for them and their kids, but they always laugh. They always have a sense of humor, and that of course is invaluable, isn't it? So
yeah.
But very personal stories and things, as I said, that you, even though there's a plethora of things out there on the internet, there are things that I will share that you are not going to find online.
No.
So
there you go. You heard it here.
So come along, and
Come
thank you very
along.
much for
It'll be lovely to see that.
your interest in it and in what I would like to share with all of you, which I believe is one of the things that drew me there. Was I wasn't supposed to then continue living there, you know. And my teacher at the time, he did say that you will go back to Europe. You're never going to live here for the rest of your life, like my mother thought I was going to disappear, live there forever. You know, you will go back to Europe. And
I'm glad you came back, really.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, good.
And take all this there to people in different countries and in Europe and afar. So that's what I'm
Brilliant. And just before we come to end on this, let's do a tiny little chat on this. Now, how many of you are in Belgium? How many of you are around on the 10th or 11th of May?
Oh, yes.
10th, 11th of May. How many of you like horses? Do you like healing with horses? Would you like a combined event of shamanism, hypnosis, spirituality, and healing with horses all together on one enlightening weekend on the 10th, 11th of May? And this is it. This is TriStar Healing. And this is going to be in Belgium. It's I could never remember the name of this, but sounds like Boogerout. Anyway,
I'm not sure.
That's where it is. Anyway, it's on the 10th, 11th of May. This is going up tomorrow. It's going up tomorrow. So there'll be details on this, and there'll be the contact information. You can just click on, go straight through Mia, who's the who actually is the horse lady, horse healer, and we're combining this all together.
The horse whisperer.
Horse whisperer. Be quiet. The horses, they understand. Yes. Anyway, so it should be. We're looking forward to this. Booger out. That's it. Booger out. Thank you very much, Udita. Sorry. Anime. Thank you very much. Anyway, so this is TriStar Healing event. It's 3 professionals working into an environment to really bring out some amazing energies for you. So, are you ready to explore your inner self? Feel inspired with a renewed connection with your true self. This is what it's going to be all about. And The food is going to be amazing. The accommodation is lovely, and which they'll put you in contact with, and the event and everything that goes on there is just amazing. So, guys, that's that, and
It's
we'll
magic and it's peace.
Oh, the peace is amazing in the place. Yes. And yes, so those of you around that time, 10th, 11th of May, and details are going out about it, and we'll be look forward to seeing them.
We
Good.
do indeed. So
All
that's
right.
it. I
Good.
shall go make myself a cup of tea.
Cup of tea. Oh, very nice.
Thank you all so much. I cannot say you all by name, but thank you all so much who came and joined and listened today, and for perhaps coming also on the day, whether you can or via the Zoom link.
Let's just put that
have
up
a
one
listen
more
on
time.
that way. But yeah, blessings to you all, and thank you so much. Much love. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's give a little round of applause there. Yeah. Fantastic. Bye.
See you next time.
Okay, I'm just going to do this. Hi guys, back. Lovely to see you. I think it's about time to go do some mini readings and stuff and chat to you people about what's going on in your world. What's going on? Let's go and have this. I mean, guys, what do you think out there?
Wow.
Oh yeah. Let's go and have a look at this. Right. Okay. Right, so thank you very much, Udita. Thank you so much for coming in. It was such a pleasure. It was interesting, and you guys here, thank you for your comments too. As I say to you, if you can't get to the show, you can't get to the talk, which is on the 20th of March, then you can also watch it on Zoom. There will be a link put up there, a small donation for it, and I'll be operating the Zoom equipment. Hopefully, I won't muck it up, but she'll be all right, and you'll be able to ask questions. You'll see the slides, you'll see the presentation, everything. So good. Can't do better than that, can we? Yes, can't do better than that. All right, let's go to have a little look here. Let's go and do a bit of this. Yeah. Come on now. Right. Okay. All right. Suzanne comes up. She said, "Could I get a? I better put this over here. You can't see a word I'm saying." Yeah. There you go. You're probably going, yeah. Good. What you like. And you come through here, and I've got my crystal here, my little old crystal. There it is there, and the cards, and the remainder of the show is all going to be about your readings. Going to read for love, please. Colour blue, love and colour blue, love and colour blue. Now, if I can go over colour blue, I would like to say here, no, well, actually, I'd say blue and pink. Blue and pink on this. Okay, really? Yes, because pink is about love, and the blue with you is a very light blue. I see it as a very light blue and a pink. This is about you attracting love. This is about you stepping into a time frame. I really pick up, Suzanne, where you're going to get very, very happy. I think you're going to find here nice things are coming your way. Romance, yes, flowers, nice meals out, curry. It's got to be curry, hasn't it, really? Hot Madras curry. Yes, got to do that. And some of you others on here, including Tanya, will be saying, yep, that's the way to go. That's the way to go. Right, left middle and right, that's what the cards here. Let's go for the right on this, see where we're going. Okay, and let's go for this here. At the moment, you're in suspended animation. It's like, why is time standing still? That's because we are in the white mind. White mind effect. Mars is still, so we are still. You're going to look at things. You're going to let go of one situation, but then you're going to take on another. You're going to meet a very, very important man who's going to bring love to you and going to bring stability to you. If I looked at time spaces of this, I'd say probably within about, actually should be quite quick. You've got wands here, so I think your times are going to be quite quick, like 30 years, and he'll be here. No, I'm in 30 days. Sorry. Oops. Yeah, so good luck to you. I think you definitely deserve a bit of this, Suzanne. Oh, lovely. Good. Venetia says here, she says, evening, can I have rewarding? Can I have a rewarding? Yes, you're very rewarded. And colour green and love and relationships. Colour green, love and relationships. Okay, let's have a look at this. And one thing I'd like to say here about the colour green is it's very much about healing. healing in this here. And perhaps you are going through a particularly healing time. And maybe things haven't been particularly easy for you of late. But the thing here is I feel through this particular time period you're going through, Venetia, is a bit of self-reflection in some respects. But also, it's not a time to go and beat yourself up. It's not a time to get angry at yourself and why this and why that and why did I do this? No. This is the time here to enjoy. Enjoy sometimes your life around you and actually see that sometimes what is important about you, Venetia, what's important for you is laughter. Loads of laughter. Get out there and laugh. Get out and be around people who make you laugh. Those people can have you in hysterics. Those people are going to do you the world of good. And I think here that's going to be an important part about life in front of you, is to laugh more. Go and laugh about things. Go and laugh about things that go right, go wrong, and just whatever. But most of all, though, is not to go and blame yourself. I think here, first of all, you'll be looking at is money. Money matters, and working with yourself around this way. The rest of it, go and laugh. Go and enjoy yourself. Go to the movies. Go and do funny things. Go skinny dipping and things like that. I didn't say it here, though, right? I don't want the police say to me, you told her to go skinny dipping. Yes, in a public place. Of course, Venetia, yours sounds just like you. Right, okay, all right, let's give you a little bit of this. Yeah, a little bit of that. Right, okay. Anime says, what are the stars telling you about me? Well, there's a story. Okay, so that's about me, the colour white. It's interesting you've gone to colour white, isn't it, Anime? Because through the white mind that we're going through at the present time, is maybe this is a particular time around you that you're going to find here that maybe a lot has gone wrong recently. Would you understand things haven't been easy? That little things just don't seem to add up or work right just yet. And maybe this is a time here around you at the moment. It's just a... do you know what? We can't be the doctor of everything. We can't be the mechanic that repairs everything. And we can't be the repairer that mends things. And we can't always be like this. And I think here, this is a time around you just to, okay, maybe I just need some walks here, walks there, and doing things. But I do pick up, though, a very nice lady who wants to come through for you. And she's on your mother's side of the family. And a very nice lady wants to come up here. And she just says, joy. Joy. She wants you to just go out and have joy. And I think here this is what is going to experience in front of you. I think, Enemy, you're going to have joy. And I think that joy is an important thing. And if I look at this, it's where this is going. Your health hasn't been brilliant. And sometimes here it's been difficult with a few issues around you. But I feel here, just go out and have joy. You come to the end of a difficult time. And sometimes the Mars effect, isn't it? Because it's been going backwards, bringing up old stuff, bringing up old issues in all our lives. And then suddenly it turns around, goes direct, and we're going, oh, here we are. Here we are. We're going right now. We're doing all right. Yeah. Cool. Let's give you a bit of that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. Yes. And Davy Jones says, could you see any legal issues with me coming up with my wife? A loss of money in relation to... I am not a solicitor. I do not answer questions with legal matters. And regarding any loss of money in relation to that for me, let's go have a look here. I'm not going to go to the spirits for that because... but I feel here, do you know what I pick up around you? Is your aura is very white. Very white. So this is about clearing the air. Clearing the air here. And Dave, let's go see what the cards play out on this here for you. And where this is going. Left, middle and right. Let's go for the right on this and see what happens for you, Davey. Right. You'll be worried a lot. I tell you what, you'll be worried a lot and you'll be worried about your journey in front of you. There could, it doesn't tell me about legal issues anyway. It's not going to tell me that. I do feel, though, that as I look at this, is sometimes it's, would you understand here, this is about stepping into your own strong energy. I think you're going to feel this. I think you're going to build up something pretty strong inside yourself. And I think you're going to take yourself forwards. I think you've played the waiting game too long. And I think you've been too passive in some respects on this, almost giving your energy away to someone else. This is about you taking your energy back for yourself. Despite how your emotions may have been feeling, it is about going back into self-power where you're going that way. Yeah, good luck to you. Good luck to you. Just give rid of this. I think you need a bit of this. Yeah. Ooh. You have to write down. Down, boy. Down. Right. Okay, let's go have a look at Tanya comes in. She says, "Hi Phil, colour purple, and have I got a message?" Yes, we all love you. How's that in the message? What I'd like to say here, first of all, is there is right. Okay, keep matters up in the air. You know, sometimes when we think, well, that's going to happen, and that's going to happen, and this is going to happen. No, 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 no. Whoa! Hit the brakes. Hit the brakes. Just stop. This is what it looks like here. So the message is, slow it down and just observe. Be the observer. Just looking. That's nice. That's nice. Just observe, because there's a lot going on around you at the moment, or is going to start coming in, and a lot of it is, as we call, fake news. And some of it's going, is this too good to be true? It probably is. It's not. It is too good to be true. And sometimes some things are something else. I do see you're going to change the property though. Now, I'm not saying moving, but I think you're going to change something in it. Change something in it. So yes, get your paint brushes out, and the plaster, and your gloves and ladders and blankets, stuff like this, and get on with it. Right, let's have a look at the right pile, see if this comes up. Right, and yes, it's all about sometimes here, you'll be making decisions. Decisions here is going to be where sometimes you felt very stuck on things, but suddenly something new comes up in front of you, which will be a contract. And I tell you what, it's something that comes to you. You don't have to go rushing out searching for things. So I think some good news is on its way, Tanya, and I think here that you'll enjoy this. It looks like fun. And so I think of that, you need to have a glass of wine. There you go. Pour that away. Not too much. That's not too much, please. Thank you very much. All right. Let's go on down to Katrina. Katrina, she comes in and she says here, colour blue in a general, please. Yes, colour blue, general, please. Katrina, what do I say to you? I feel here is interesting. You're going to have something with animals coming up. I've got animals around you. Yes. It's all cats, dogs, all sorts here, but I've got a thing with animals, and I think here that there's some really nice times coming up, and I think you'll enjoy it. And I think this is about, do you know what? I love this. This is about you being in nature and communicating nature, feeling in nature, and just having a wonderful time. So I think that energy in itself for you, I think is just awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let's kind of have a look here and see what this is all saying. Right, okay. Let's have a look here. Left and right. Let's go for the left on this. Left on this and see where we're going. The left is interesting here, Katrina, because I think as well, it's about sometimes needing to have time in nature. Would you understand that? Sometimes I need my downtime. I need times around you just to feel peaceful, happy. And you could just let old things go, and you'll be fine. You do worry a little bit about people around you, I can see, but I think here, just go and focus on yourself a little bit. And I think here, Katrina, you'll just have a blinding time. Yes, yeah. Good for you. Tom, so Tom Jones, what do you think? Yeah. See, he says yeah. Good, brilliant. And Sana is a fabulous dancer way down there in India. In fact, I'm going to India at the end of the year. So I'm really looking forward to this. And Sana, you're going to meet up with me. I'm going to, I can remember the name of the place. Anyway, I'll remember it soon. Probably before the end of the reading, Sana. But I remember it. Right, okay, let's go and have a look here. It's southeast, I know that. Right, okay, what are lovely, have a lovely. Right, two guys. And one guy's got his back to you and one guy looks at you. So one of them is honest and wants something with you, and the other guy is not sure, he's not showing, he's off in his own direction there. Pondicherry, that's it, Pondicherry. That's what I was going to say, Sana. Pondicherry. Are you anywhere near there? Because you're going to meet up and we're going to have a nice cup of coffee. Right, I also think, as I see this here, as I look to this, but I see another guy who's going to be connected with you, and he does like you a lot here. And all I pick up here is time, patience, just go with the flow, enjoy times, and just be. Because I think the energies then are working well with you. And I think they really are. In fact, if I go for the left on this and see where we're going, I think this is good. Yes. You're going to, over-exaggerate. Don't overcommit though. Don't overdo things. You know, sometimes we rush into things. We're like 900 million miles per hour or kilometers per hour, and really just needs fairness, balance, nice things like this. But I do see two men. But one is good. One is, you'll know, is not so good. So Sana, I think it's a bit of this. Yeah, have a bike horn. There you go. All right. And can you look for the look? Can you look love for me? Look love for me. Color green. Absolutely. Yes. You sound like, what's his name out of Star Wars? Can you look love for me? Be good. For me it is. Right. Let's have a look here. Color green, color green. We're going here. If I sense a color green going around this and where we're going with it, I feel... if I look at this, there is, I look at this and I feel regarding love, I feel here, first of all, sometimes here it's, right, I can really get this. This is, oh, I tell you what, I was a bit overwhelmed by this, because I feel for you, Gabby, stop, just stop, just stop. I think here, this is about a little bit of social time, a little bit of time for peace, a little bit of time of reflection, a little bit of time of just understanding things. And is this what you really want? Do you really want this where love is concerned? Are you ready? Ready for this here? I feel there's a lot of, maybe a lot of old clanky stuff, rusty old nuts and bolts we've still got inside us, which we carry around, that I think you need to get shot of. I think that then you'll be happy. You'll be all right. Let's kind of have a look here and see what the cards say. Right. You've just ended something anyway. You've brought something to an end. It looks like you're looking for new beginnings. But you do need time. You need time. And I would say here to give yourself a good sort of 3 months or so. 3 months or so. And sometimes here, you'll understand why. You'll understand why, Gabby. So I think here that'll do you... that'll do you good there. So I think good. All right, let's go and give you a and give you a trumpet. There you go. The trumpet for trumpet. Go and do your own thing. Very good. Right, David Jones, for you. Let's Billy Diamonds. Any messages from the spirit for me, please? If I look for the spirit world, I would look at. Are you doing something yourself at the moment, Billy, where you're going to be developing yourself, or you've got to trust yourself more? It's about belief. It's about, would you understand here about doing anything yourself, which is a little bit on the psychic or the mediumship side, because I feel here there is a very nice spirit around you who's asking you to work. And I think if you do it that way, I think something will be on your way there. And yes, good news. Aidan, anything about old friends and the colour yellow? Old friends, now this is interesting here because I do feel here you are going to, Aidan, this is interesting. I do feel you are going to have connections with old friends. And these old connections around you, I think, are going to bring up nice energies here for you. Nice energies. And I think you're going to have a lovely, lovely time with old friends and reminisce a little bit, Aidan. So I think that's somewhere where you're going to. I also pick up here as well, a lot of people are going to come back into your life, Aidan, who I think are going to help you a lot. They're going to get a lot of support here. And I think that's going to be a nice thing. And Billy, just to come back to you, and just being told here that when you step forwards and you start doing something more like you want to work spiritually or through mediumship or spirit work, you're going to get a lot of encouragement to do this, and it's worth it. I think it is worth it there. Good. Right, okay, let's go and see where we're going here. Let's go to, how are we doing here? Good, we're still all right for time, good. Hi, everyone, had a great week, thank you, and hope and you indeed. Yes, we really did, a lovely time in Rochester Cathedral, it's beautiful. The colour duck egg. You always do this. There's no straight colour with you, is there? It's always got to be like this. I've got to try and work out, what are these colours? Duck egg blue. General, please. Right, now, this is about practical stuff. This is about getting things sorted out around you that may need your attention. It almost feels like a practical week. I've got to do X, Y, and Z, organise A, B, and C, and put into action something else, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, it almost feels like this. But I feel you've got a interesting time around you, and I feel with this energy here, as I sense this, is that Did you receive? Would you understand a warning? Okay, you think, oh, what do you mean? It's not something through the post where you think you haven't paid a bill. Would you understand an impression or something you got just to be cautious of? Either a situation or an event, something around you. Would you understand sometimes thinking here, maybe I shouldn't get involved in that situation? Would you understand that? Because I'm picking up this and I'm being told you've received it by a very nice lady in the spirit world. And I think if you listen to it, it's going to help you a lot so you don't get involved in things or go in directions you really don't need to be in. You need to be in. Good. Right. Let's go for the right pile on this and see where we're going, Maria. Maria, I feel here when I look at this is by the end of the week, you are in your power. My woman, you are in your power. You're going to be doing well here. You felt stuck for a bit, but you're not going to be. You're going to push something ahead. It's about self-belief and it's rocking in you. So I think here, congratulations, well done. And good luck to you. Good luck to you. Brilliant. Thank you. Right, okay, Darren Ray says here, hey Phil, dark grey colour for me. How do you see my finances for the next months or weeks to come? Let's go look at the cards on this. Darren, how are Darren's finances going to become the next finances to come? Well, first thing of all, I am aware, Darren, that this isn't the most easiest time financially because I get the feeling there's loads of outgoings rather than incomings. And I also see it's going to be a connection with the police in some respect. I see the police around you. Excuse me, glass of water. Yeah, I see the police around you, and the police are going to be around you because of a situation that you may have witnessed, you may have seen, or whatever it is, but I see them around you, Darian. And I also see here too that I know it's away from finances, it's not what you want to know at the moment, but I feel that, and also because it's to do with a woman. It's to do with a woman. They just told me to do with a woman, and they're also saying to me as well here that you're coming to the end of being in a rut. You come to the end of it. You can have a sharper mind on where you're going here, Darian. Yes. You can have a sharper mind. You're going to leave the old mindset behind you where you're thinking, I feel flat. I feel like a cardboard cutout. I think you're going to change this now, and I think you're going to find your life's going to get a little bit stronger. I think you're going to come into your power a bit. So you're going to leave that one behind you. Good on you. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I think so too. Good. James, I just do you earlier. I can't remember. Right. No. This is James, and it's where we're going here. Right. Any message on love for me? I am feeling white. James, I'm glad you're feeling white. That's lovely. If I look for the messages on love, I would say to you, all that's gone wrong, all that isn't working right, let it go. Let it go. For all that is supposed to be coming into your life very soon, you do not have to impress people. You do not have to feel that you've got to be something you are not. And I feel here it's about sometimes finding people or finding a partner who enjoys sometimes quiet time with you, my friend. And I think that's part of the journey for you to go and take, to experience this and enjoy it. I think it's a big part for you. So I feel here, as I look at these three piles here, and I choose the left pile on this and see where we're going. There's been a relationship around you which has been very difficult here, but you're going to see the light, and you're going to see exactly what you need and what you don't need. Don't try to force push anything. Sorry, guys. Definitely a tickle tonight. Right, hang on. Glass of water. Yes, good. Right. And I think, right, Charlie Bear says, anything I need to know, green please. Yes, you're lovely. You're wonderful. We adore you. We think you're masterful. And you make a great roast dinner, so we're coming round. Next Sunday. Sorry, I've got a tickle. I've got a tickle, but I shouldn't have a tickle. Charlie Bear, anything you need to know, green. Right. I'm being told here a lovely lady is giving you a pair of gloves to wear. She's giving you a pair of gloves to wear because you are going to be emptying out something, emptying out a house, emptying out a property, emptying out something. And whatever it is, I feel it's good because it's going to sort you out. It's going to help. It's going to take a lot of pressure off your plate here. And I also think partly the reason why you're doing this is because you've been given the details, that we're given the time to go and do it. So good luck to you. Good luck to you. Right. Let's go and have a look at the left pass. Here we're going. Tonight, as you saw, I had the wonderful Udita join me. Over the next few weeks, got other guests going to join me from different places, and I think we're going to have a lovely time. Right, your cards here, Charlie Bear, are lovely. They're saying to me here, just enjoy, just let go of old things. I can see here's a lot to do with a mother or a woman. There's a reason why you're sorting out a property. Guys, I'm so sorry. A, it's come to the end of time, and B, I've got this tickle in my throat. I'm going to need to go and get something for it. But I want to say thank you very much to my guest Udita coming on the show. It's been absolutely amazing. Lovely to see you guys. Sorry I couldn't get round to any of you anymore, but it's been fabulous. And to wish you all a wonderful, 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 wonderful time. Right, okay. I'm just going to say this to you actually here, because I've just got this lady. Kathy B, I'm Kathy in Pedreguer. I would love to know what message Spirit has for me. I will say this to you. I say this to you because I can pick this up for you. Right, Kathy, would you understand here that you had a job, or would you understand you had a mission of some kind, Kathy, that you put to the back? You put to the back in some respects, for whatever reason it was, whatever reason it was here. And I pick up here for this is to say to you, is I feel, don't worry about events or things that may not have gone right. What I pick up here, it's about things now which are about to go right. And I feel here that your time in front of you is to welcome in a new beginning, a whole new energy, because it's going to resonate better. It's going to resonate bigger with you. And I feel here your spirit connection with you is going to get strong, very strong, Kathy. And I think it's about time too. All they ask you to do, and all I ask you to do, believe it. Believe it. Kathy, I wish you a wonderful time. Everyone else, I wish you a wonderful time. It's been such a lovely time to see you guys. Mwah. I'm going to put all the details on the websites, on the social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, and what I can put here up on YouTube. I look forward to seeing you next Sunday at the same time. It's just going to be me, unfortunately. And we'll be doing chats about this and chats about that, and updating you about this and astrology this, and of course your live mini readings. In the meantime, I wish you hearts. Loads and loads of hearts. And I wish you burgers. Hearts and burgers. See, just simple tweak of the whisk there. Guys, take care. Mwah. I wish you well. And see you very, very soon. And take care. Loads of love to you.